Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Rams are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Cowboys defense that needs to be ready for that. With that, we'll send you out west to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Interception. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw, and he's got it to Hearns. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. They're dangerous. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw, and this is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Taken from just outside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll stick with the passing game. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll lose you. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. end zone now. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. They're dangerous. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big tight end. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here in the I. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.